The engineers gazed up at the sky, praying for the arrival of their gods. But what appeared was no god. It was a synthetic named David, the same model as me. He piloted one of the engineers' own ships, hovering above the plaza. Then, tens of thousands of genetic bombs poured from the hull, unfurling into a dark curtain midair before crashing down like a storm, swallowing the engineers as they scrambled to escape. These genetic weapons seemed to have a mind of their own, rapidly latching onto their hosts, draining every nutrient before bursting out of the bodies and morphing into entirely new organisms. In an instant, thousands of engineers were reduced to charred remains. David had slaughtered every native on the planet, making himself its new creator. From that point on, he used the black liquid from the genetic weapons to crossbreed with various creatures, trying to engineer a more perfect life form, but every result fell short. That all changed 10 years later, when our colony ship, the Covenant, stumbled near this planet, and a near-perfect new organism was about to be born. Our ship carried 2,000 colonists in cryosleep, and 1,140 human embryos. That day, I was running routine vital checks on the crew, same as always. Then, out of nowhere, a stellar flare erupted. The high-energy shockwave from the neutrino burst not only damaged the ship's solar cells, but also accidentally woke the crew from hypersleep. It all happened too fast. Captain Branson's cryopod malfunctioned. The thermal regulation failed, and he burned alive inside it. Daniels could only watch it happen, completely helpless. After the storm passed, First Mate Orm stepped up as acting captain. The solar cells were badly damaged, and he had to issue repair orders immediately. There was no time to grieve. Everyone threw themselves into emergency repairs. Luckily, it was just one connector that had broken. Once it was welded back together, the sails came back online and started feeding power to the ship again. As the repair crew was heading back inside, the ship suddenly picked up a strong electromagnetic signal. After the computer ran its analysis, it turned out the signal contained a human song, "Take Me Home, Country Roads." I quickly helped the main processor lock onto the signal source. It was coming from an ancient planet with an ecosystem remarkably similar to Earth's, just a few weeks away. Compared to our original destination, Orgay 6, it would save us a full 7.5 years of travel. Nobody wanted to climb back into a cryopod, so the crew unanimously agreed to change course and head for the closer planet. A couple of weeks later, the Covenant arrived in orbit above the mysterious planet. Once we pinpointed the signal's exact coordinates, the mothership deployed a smaller scout vessel to check things out first, just to be safe. The moment we hit the atmosphere, we ran into an electromagnetic storm. Everyone was shaking, everyone except me. After a rough, violent descent, the scout ship managed to touch down on a lake. The environment here was genuinely suitable for human life. But what really caught us off guard was a field of cultivated wheat, clearly planted by someone. Everything seemed almost too perfect, yet something felt deeply wrong. A fully developed ecosystem like this, and there wasn't a single sound, no insects, no birds, nothing. We followed the signal toward its source and came upon a massive engineer vessel.